I was 13, was my first trip to the emergency room with intestinal problems.
When I came to therapy, I knew that I had chronic fatigue, dizziness, and just really inability to focus and get through life. Brain fog, lots of brain fog.
I would try to eat, stuff that I thought wouldn't cause that, and I still had issues.
A lot of weight gain that I could not seem to get rid of, just bloating, just brain fog, not being able to focus, lots of attention problems, just feeling kind of depressed and ugly and gross.
Before receiving treatment here at therapy, I wasn't even able to stand up for more than about 30 seconds.
Before I came to Dr. Kevin's, I was bedridden for 6 months.
Thought I perhaps had chronic fatigue syndrome or some sort of imbalance because I just had low energy. I felt terrible every day, headaches every day.
Terrible IBS and horrible nausea and just feeling horrible fatigue. I'm usually a very high energy person. I've just been so tired, couldn't do anything. I'd seen my regular doctor and ran every blood test that you could run. Tested every organ. All of my blood work came back absolutely normal.
I was tired of being treated for my symptoms. I wanted to find out what the underlying cause was.
Western medicine is very rapid to write a prescription and here, take this to the pharmacy and, take care of it with pills. And that just doesn't work for me anymore.
Dr. Kevin is the first person that's actually given me answers to make a difference in my health. More than anyone else, he has done the research and spent the time digging behind the scenes to find out what's going on with my body so that I can be well again.
Out of the first 5 minutes, he mentioned IBS, which I had never been even approached with about that. Then he mentioned leaky gut. No one had ever talked to me about that. And really how my body was not absorbing what I needed.
And there was Dr. Kevin, and when he started talking, it was like all the light bulbs clicked on in the room and the heavens parted, and I thought, that's my answer. I just had never even considered that I might be allergic to what I was eating. I just felt awful all the time.
He tested me and I was able to find out that I had an allergic reaction to eggs.
Dr. Kevin did the nutritional response therapy and determined that I had a litany of food sensitivities for everything from sugar to eggs to dairy that were causing my body to have an allergic response to pretty much everything I was eating. So we started by eliminating those foods from my diet.
Put me on just eating meat and fruits and vegetables, and within a day, my back pain subsided. It was amazing. I couldn't believe it. I woke up the next day and thought, what's wrong? Where to go?
And so I immediately stopped eating eggs, started to feel better. Within a week, we did a clearing and it was amazing. I now can eat eggs and I feel fine.
Dr. Kevin has been able to clear me of those things, so now I am enjoying those food groups and I'm not suffering.
Coming to therapy has changed my life.
I started coming to Dr. Kevin and gosh, it was within just like 2 days. All of a sudden, my world had turned around and the sun was shining and I just felt good.
I'm not bloated anymore, which for me is a really big deal. My pants, my clothes fit better. I feel better in my body. I'm sleeping better.
Through the treatment that I've received at therapy, I am getting my life back. This last week, I was able to walk to the park with my kids, and I went into the grocery store and did some shopping for the first time in about 9 months.
Since the program, I've lost over 30 pounds. which I haven't been able to lose weight for about 2 years, and it just feels great.
I'm 5'2", and at the time that I started coming in here, I weighed probably about 160 pounds. Today, I weigh 120 pounds.
I lost 26 pounds.
I've lost 20 pounds.
Since meeting him in February, and today is June, I've lost 34 pounds.
I'm eating a lot healthier than I used to. I find that smaller portions satisfy me, and where it didn't used to before. My cravings for sweets have disappeared, and I just feel better all around.
My coworkers who see me every day, just every day they're like, "You look thinner," and I'm like, "I am," because every day I was losing a half a pound or a pound.
I feel fantastic.
This was a joy to do, and I felt good doing it. My body felt good.
Dr. Kevin actually takes the time to listen to what's going on with you and to investigate and find out what can be done.
Knowing that he's going to get to the bottom of it and he's not going to give up, and he'll take the time to go through whatever questions you have. You know, some doctors think, well, that has nothing to do with this, where he feels like everything you're telling him has to do with something, and he'll figure out how to connect all those dots.
Coming to therapy is really relaxing. Sometimes you go to the doctor and you're feeling frazzled and the waiting room is chaotic, but here it's almost like coming to a day spa. It's so relaxing and sort of a little break for me.
It's always the right day to start on a path to feel better. You deserve it. Dr. Kevin can help you if you're open to it. It does take work, but it's some of the best work I've ever done for myself and the most rewarding.
Everyone should come to therapy. If you have any kind of pain, whether it's associated with food or not, just come see him. At least have a consultation. You just might be very surprised what they find.
When people see me and they see the change that I've had, they want to know what I've been doing. And I'm really quick to let them know that it's coming to therapy, seeing Dr. Kevin opened up a door for me in my life that was just phenomenal. I just would not have been able to do this work, you know, any other way.
It's a great solution. Instead of going to the doctor and getting the runaround and not getting anywhere, I would just want them to stop suffering. And so I'm telling everybody about it.
I just want to say thank you to Dr. Kevin. There are not words enough to express to him the difference that he's made in my life. He's such a generous, hardworking man, and I will be forever grateful for what he's done for me.
Everybody should come to therapy because it has been a life-changing experience for me, and I wish I would have brought my husband because he often tells me these days that it's nice to have you back. And now I'm gonna cry.